All right. So recently I was at an event, at a retreat for the Virginia Council of CEOs, and I saw some really great speakers and had some great workshop sessions and learned a whole lot while I was there. And there was a guy named Ari Meisel, who I think it's Meisel, who was one of the speakers, and I stayed for his workshop and he gave us lots of great ideas. And one of them I wanted to share with you because it's really made a profound impact on my day already in just a short amount of time. And it's really kind of simple to set up, and it's kind of a no-brainer. And and so that's basically what I want to share with you. So I've got this folder here that I've created under my inbox called unsubscribe. And what I've done is I've created a rule that says anytime I get an email that comes in with the word unsubscribe in it, which if I scroll to the bottom of this one, I'm sure it'll say it right there. Uh, It'll automatically filter it to this folder. Now, what that does is it keeps my inbox clear of all of the things that I like. Some things I do, some things I don't. But they're all distractions. It could be a newsletter. It could be an advertisement. This Brad's Deals thing. It just tells me good deals that are going on. Random deals, about Mother's Day gifts and Under Armour shirts, and they find these steals and these deals and they post them to me and they send them to me, and then it's like, ooh, there's a Merrill shoe, I wish I had that. So now I click on it, now it's like a rabbit, and I followed it down the hole, and I've completely wasted my 2-3 minutes, and I've been distracted. And so my inbox is staying a lot more clutter free, and I really like this. So it's very easy to set up, but it does take a little bit of knowledge, and so I'm going to show you how to do it. So here's what you do. You go over here into your Outlook and you click on File, and then depending on the version of your Outlook, you should see Manage Rules and Alerts. It's right there. And you can see I've already created this folder called Unsubscribe, but I'll create it again so we can walk through it together. And so I'm creating a new rule. Messages from someone, nope. Messages with specific words in the subject to a folder, nope. Messages, so I don't see it. So what do? So I need to create an advanced one. So apply rule on messages I receive. So I click on that, start from a blank rule. There may be an advanced button in your version of Outlook, so you may have to click on advanced. But this is kind of a neat, these rules are kind of neat. Be careful because you may set a rule and forget about it, but this one's going to be a custom rule, so we're going to click next. And you see I get all these extra options. And what we're going to do is scroll down and say with specific words in the subject or body. So if I check off that, it says apply this rule after the message arrives with specific words in the subject or body. So I'm going to click on this thing that says specific words, and I'm going to type in the word unsubscribe, and I'm going to click add, and then I'm going to hit OK. And you can add as many keywords in there as you want if you want to have different folders for different things and just have your mail come in and automatically get sorted so that all you're dealing with is urgent things. But I think if you do this one thing, you'll find it really helps clutter-free, unclutter your mailbox. And then so I click next, and then I want to move it to a specified folder. So I'm going to check that box, and it says move to specified folder. I'm going to click on the specified, and if you haven't already done it, you can click on inbox and click here on new and type in the word unsubscribe in the name of the folder, which I've already done, which is right there. And then you select the word unsubscribe, the folder unsubscribe, and you hit OK. And now it says basically when an email comes in, apply with the word unsubscribe in the subject or message body, move it automatically to this unsubscribed folder. I click next. If you want to have an exception, except from this specific, like maybe you want to have this specific newsletter that you don't want to miss, or something specific, and you might not realize it until later, but I recommend just doing all of it just to get this stuff out of your mailbox and stop distracting you. And then you can name this rule. I already have one called unsubscribe, so it's automatically created one called unsubscribe 1. And you can go ahead and check off the box that says run this rule now, and it'll automatically look through your inbox and move all of these messages that have the word unsubscribe in it out. Now I've noticed that a few of these messages slip through for various reasons, so it's not going to 100% do this, but it'll take over 90% of those messages and move them. And then you would just click the word finish, the button finish, and you're good to go. And you see I have this new rule here, and it says exactly the same thing that the other one does. Well, I don't have it doing it in the subject, which it never happens, but it doesn't hurt if it's set up that way. I'm actually going to keep that one, so I'm going to delete this one, or uncheck it, or I can delete it. And there it is. So now I'm going to keep the one that says if it's in the subject, but I don't think I've ever gotten anything in the subject that said unsubscribe, but if it does, it'll go in there, and I can hit OK. And then if I go back to my inbox, I'll see it's been cleaned out, and everything that says unsubscribe is going to be moved into here. And moving forward, the same thing. And now periodically throughout the day, maybe at lunch hour or after hours or in the morning when I'm not in my work day and I want to take a look and clean this thing up, I can kind of go through and say, okay, well, that's a good deal. No, who cares? This is no big deal. This is another message that I don't care about. And I can just go in here and clean it up. But it's not a distraction. It's not taking me away from my regular routine. And if I want to unsubscribe, then I can. I can come in here and say, I don't ever want to get this. So I can just hit the unsubscribe button, and then it won't even pop up in here. So there it is. That's the tip of the day, and I think it'll help you out a lot. It's helped me out a lot, and good luck. If you have any questions setting that thing up, let me know, and I'm happy to provide you with a little bit of help. Have a great day. Thanks.